when he would leave you. You would harangue him. Is that correct? You would harangue him.
Better answer the question.
She's about to cry.
That's fine. Go ahead, answer the question.
Hey guys, it's the Loud Guys. Today we are going to react to CAMILLE VASQUEZ, GRILLS, Amber Heard. And the thing is, like, we are following the Johnny Depp versus Amber Heard case, and that is getting interesting day by day. And the thing is, we are getting to know very, very interesting things about Amber Heard, and it looks like she is the guilty one. But the thing is, like, someone has sent us the recent, like, the development that has happened. Like, CAMILLE VASQUEZ, the lawyer of Johnny Depp, has grilled Amber Heard. So I'm very excited to see what happens.
Yes, the scenes like, or the stories like this, where some lawyer is taking out truth out of anyone, and in such a way like she is doing. Like, I have heard about this case just now, and now I am getting interested in this to know that what will happen further and how she will answer to all those questions, because she is like asking and grilling her so well. So let's just watch it out at what now she will say.
Yeah, because I want to know what Amber Heard like wants to say and wants to speak about it. Like, will she be grilled so hard that she might reveal the truth also? So let's start.
Please come home. Please come home, Baba. I am so sorry.
Oh my God!
Actually, you didn't say Baba, you said baby. Apologies.
All the text messages.
And it goes on. Did I read those correctly?
That is correct. That was another time I'm trying to stop another twist off.
This is what would happen when Mr. Depp would try to take some space from you, right?
No, this is what would happen when Johnny had moved into the next phase of the cycle, decided to use,
No,
and our
Miss
lives
Heard-
were getting a lot worse.
Ms. Heard, I'm talking about your actions.
She's
This is
blocking.
what you would do to Mr. Depp when he would leave you. You would harangue him.
I would
Is
try
that
to.
correct? You
I
would
would
harangue him.
Better answer the question.
She's about to cry.
That's fine. Go ahead, answer the question. I do not think I would characterize my behavior that way. I was trying to stop him from
You
using.
were texting him incessantly. Isn't that correct, Ms. Heard?
It was imperative for my life.
Ms.
It was
Heard,
very
my
important.
question is
to me.
much more simple. You were texting him incessantly.
I would
Yes
try
or no?
everything to help him and to
So that's a
stop
yes.
the
She's
cycle.
not letting her speak.
That's a yes, right?
I would try everything to stop the cycle. It was that important to me.
And he's the monster for not responding to you.
That's not what made him the monster.
For
No.
needing space from you.
The monster was not the guy who needed space. The
Not
monster
for
was who
doing
he
drugs.
was when he came back.
Not for doing drugs, Ms. Heard. Not for being violent. Just for needing space. That's when you called Mr. Depp the monster.
Incorrect.
No, we
That's
can see it in the
exactly what happened in
messages.
Australia. Mr. Depp lost the tip of his finger after you threw a bottle at him. Isn't that right?
That is incorrect.
You're the one who assaulted someone with a bottle in Australia. Isn't that right, Ms. Heard?
I didn't assault Johnny in Australia. I didn't assault Johnny ever. I couldn't.
And then after he was injured, he had to hide from you, right?
That is incorrect.
5 bathrooms, 2 bedrooms.
That is incorrect.
And
She's
you would
lying.
pursue him
That is incorrect.
because he was avoiding talking to you, right?
He did that first night when
And he was
I tried to
avoiding-
talk to him about the drugs.
And he was avoiding working it out.
No, he was avoiding agreeing to not fight about the drugs.
You weren't scared of him at all, were you?
Woo!
I have a
She just catches the line.
Yes.
Johnny, and one in which I'm scared, one in which I love him very much.
I'm not talking about your mixed relationship. That night in Australia, after you cut off his finger with a bottle,
You know,
you weren't scared of him
if
at all.
ever I'm in a
were you?
problem, I want this
This is
lawyer.
a man who tried to kill me. Of course it's scary. He's also my husband.
These pictures ended up in People magazine in June of 2016.
Inside
Isn't that right,
that
Ms. Heard?
toxic.
That's correct.
You gave these pictures to People magazine after you publicly accused Mr. Depp of domestic abuse, didn't you?
I didn't personally know.
Yes.
I didn't personally.
This was you protecting Mr. Depp after you got the restraining order against him, isn't it?
No, this is him calling me a liar and me forcing to prove it. As I mentioned to you earlier.
So you did give these pictures to People magazine.
No, I gave these pictures actually to my lawyers and my representatives
And lawyers leak
at
it.
the time.
So it's your testimony, Ms. Heard, that your lawyers and representatives gave these pictures?
Like, that is so bad.
Yes.
Your lawyers are leaking it out.
Contentious divorce?
I certainly did not personally give it.
Oh?
It should be problematic to her only.
You also have a medical record from after the December 15th, 2015 incident, don't you? And you were here in court when Mr. White testified that the payments were all made on schedule, right?
I don't believe they were. He might have
That's not
testified
my
to
question, Ms. Heard. My question was, you were here in court when Mr. White testified under oath that all the payments were made on schedule.
I was here every day in court. I heard his testimony, yes.
Okay. So back to October of 2018.
She does not
This was
take a
before
single
Mr.
line.
Depp sued you for defamation, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
He didn't sue you until after the op-ed came out in December of 2018, right?
He sued me in 2019.
And the op-ed came out in December of 2018.
That is correct.
So in October of 2018, you had received your entire $7 million divorce settlement.
Yes.
You would agree with me.
That is correct.
Okay. You said that you had, quote, donated, end quote, your entire divorce settlement to charity.
That's a lie.
Right?
That's correct.
That's good.
And in fact, your exact words were, quote, $7 million in total was donated to, I split it between the ACLU and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, end quote. Right?
That's correct. I made that statement as soon as I got a divorce and we reached the settlement. That's when I pledged it, right then.
And you say this because you, quote, wanted nothing, end quote.
That is correct.
But you hadn't donated your entire $7 million settlement to charity at that point, had you?
That's incorrect.
She just
Sitting here today, Ms.
She's
Heard,
so confident.
you still haven't donated the $7 million divorce settlement to charity. Isn't that right?
Incorrect. I pledged the entirety
No,
of the
Ms. Heard,
settlement,
that's
$7
not
million
my
to
question.
charity, and I
Ms.
intend to
Heard, Ms.
fulfill
Heard,
those obligations.
Ms. Heard, that's not my question.
No.
Please,
so calm.
What was
try
your
to answer
question?
my question. Sitting here today, you have not donated the $7 million donated, not pledged, donated,
Donated.
the $7 million divorce settlement to charity.
I use pledge and donation synonymous with one another. They
But
do
I
the same
don't.
thing.
Ms. Heard, I don't use it synonymously.
That's how donations are paid.
Ms. Heard, respectfully, that's not my question.
Wow, man.
Thankfully.
As of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the ACLU. Yes or no?
Yes or no?
I have not yet.
Yes.
And as of today, you have not paid $3.5 million of your own money to the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles, correct?
I have not yet. Johnny sued me.
So as of today, you have not donated, paid $7 million of your divorce settlement to charity, right?
No.
I have not been able to fulfill those obligations yet.
She's stumbling. That
Yeah.
means she's lying.
It required any reconstructive work.
Oh my
I
god,
never
that lawyer
required
is so good.
constructive work.
What you do have, Ms. Heard, are pictures of Mr. Depp sleeping, though, right? The jury saw a lot of those. You took this photograph, right, Ms. Heard?
That's correct.
So you decided to take a picture of Mr. Depp asleep on the floor?
He was passed out.
Let's take a look at Defendant's Exhibit 1091, which is already in evidence. You took this picture as well.
Yes.
And this is a picture that was taken in the Bahamas, right? And this is a picture of Mr. Depp taking a nap on his tropical island, sleeping on the nod on his
They're
island
very different.
on vacation.
We were on vacation, yes.
We also took this picture, right, Ms. Heard?
That's correct. I did.
And this is another picture of Mr. Depp
So
asleep in a
she
chair.
took all these
No,
pictures.
he was nodding off. When you're nodding off, you're high on drugs. Didn't even feel the cigarette in his hand that had, been burning on his leg. It was cause for alarm for me, naturally, because I cared about him.
She cared about him, so
testimony
she took a
under oath
photo.
that Mr. Depp is holding a cigarette in this picture.
He had been.
She's laughing.
No, not this, not she.
Okay,
You
right.
seem to really like
Streamer.
taking pictures of Mr. Depp while he's sleeping, don't you?
Don't you?
Took this picture of Mr. Depp as well, didn't you?
I did.
You decided to take a picture of Mr. Depp asleep with ice cream spilled all over him, right?
Where he wouldn't even feel ice cream or a lit cigarette on him, and it scared me.
So you took
Really?
a picture of it.
to clean up after him.
Objection,
protect
Your
him.
Honor, I'm going to move to strike everything after yes. She took this picture.
Still responsive.
The question was, did you take this picture?
All right, I'll sustain the objection.
Thank you, Your Honor. Or you would agree with me that this is an embarrassing scene, right? But you sent this picture to one of your friends, didn't you?
I don't recall.
I don't recall.
And for ease, we've gone ahead and redacted it.
Yes, I was asking for support. That's correct.
There's no question yet, Ms. Heard. So directing your attention, I'm going to move to admit. So you sent Miss Pennington this picture of Mr. Depp with ice cream spilled on him, right?
Oh.
That is correct.
And this is you protecting Mr. Depp.
That is me getting support from my best friend.
You weren't afraid the monster would get upset that you took this picture?
This was opiate
So
Johnny.
accurate questions.
This is a different version of him. This is opiate on the knot Johnny.
And you weren't afraid that opiate Johnny, or the monster as you called him, would get upset that you sent this picture to your friend?
Well, he's all of those things. Of course he could get upset. Of course that's scary to me. Of course.
Did
But
it stop you from sending this picture to your friend, did it?
why would it?
This was hilarious, really. You know, people here need this kind of lawyers seriously over here, but she roasted her so well and in a correct way. Like, she was so calm. I was noticing that she was so calm and chilled out, but still she was questioning her so hard, and Amber Heard had nothing to say except this is incorrect. She had, I guess, no explanation about that because everything was correct. It looked from her face, but yes, she had nothing to say about that's incorrect. And the lawyer was so, like, you know, cool type of person that she was just, you know, stopping her from saying lies. That's not my question. That's not what I'm asking. This is not the answer. That's what she says. Like, I have seen this court scenes a lot in movies, but it is like they are shouting and stopping each other. But no, here she's so calm and, you know, she's like kind of roasting her in a correct way to get out all the truths. But yes, it was amazing.
You know, if ever I am in a problem or I am in a court case, I am going to hire this girl.
Don't wish so, yaar.
Yeah, but why not? Because she was so good, and the thing was, she was so accurately pointing her out. Like, whenever she tried to like give all these she used to answer all these difficult questions in a very lazy way. Like, okay, this is happening and this is going to. She's like, no. I'm asking yes or no.
Or no.
And even when she gave an answer and she said yes, I did this and this and this and this, she even the lawyer even asked the court to say, like, to strike all the answer out and only keep the yes. So she was like very accurate about it, and even Amber Heard was getting so pissed
So
off by it.
annoyed, yes.
And due to that, she was forcing answers out of her mouth, because many a times she was like, at first or second time she was giving the answers, no, I did this, I did that, I did this. But the next time when she was forcing her to give the answer, she was like, okay, I've not given it yet. There is $7 million worth.
Yes,
That
that
question
was
one,
so-
she was not answering. She was not at all answering.
I have just pledged. I have not donated. That's what her question was. I'm not asking about pledge. Have you donated it yet? No.
And she was like, pledging and donating is synonymous for me, and it is not. Like,
right.
saying something and doing something
Doing
is
some-
not synonymous. So how can she say like that?
Action speaks louder than words.
Yes, actually, and that was it. And like the giving pictures to her friends, like
Yes.
taking pictures of her husband, like when he's lying down, when he's miserable, and when he's not in a good position, taking pictures of him and sending it to her friends, like that is not good. And like she was pointing it out. Vasquez was like, why did you do that? The monster. She was again using those words.
Yes, it's sarcastically, right?
That was the best part. Like when she said like he's a monster and that, so he was like, yeah, the monster. So you weren't afraid of that monster when you were sending those pictures? You weren't afraid he would do something? So that was so right, and I feel so good about it. Like, men are getting those justice, because it is kind of easier to get justice for a woman. Like if a woman says like, we even have a tape of Amber Heard saying like, you are a man, so if you go to court and you tell people like, I have hit you, nobody will believe you. And that is all right. Like if any man, like if a girl says to any man like that he has beaten me, everybody will laugh like, okay, a man cannot beat a girl and this will not happen. Only, oh sorry, a man can beat a girl but a girl cannot beat a man. So that is the kind of thing. But
That's
in this
the
case,
place where some women take advantage of this kind of things, and that's very much wrong.
yes, this case can be literally exemplary for everyone, and it would be so good if the judgment goes in the favor of Johnny Depp. So we are awaiting the judgment. So how did you guys find this video? Do let us know in the comment section below. So do like, share, and
Subscribe to our channel.
bye.
Bye.